Sagar, am I audible?
Yeah, Vishal, loud and clear. I think
All
we
right.
can get started. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's session. I am Vishal Saraswat, and I am closely associated with New Delhi Salesforce Developer Group. Today, we are back with another Impact Salesforce Saturday session. This time, we have our awesome guest speaker, Sakshi Nagpal. She is a Einstein Champion. She is also a Vadodara WIT group leader. She is also a 13x certified. So, Sakshi, would you like to add more into this?
No, thank you, Vishal.
All right. So I am Vishal Saraswat. I am 3x Salesforce certified. I am a volunteer at New Delhi Salesforce Developer Group. You can connect with me on LinkedIn and Twitter with the following handles, user handles. Before moving further, we urge everyone to share your love for the New Delhi Salesforce Developer Group initiatives on social media channels with the following hashtags. We will share the hashtags in the chat window in next couple of more minutes. We are a new Delhi Salesforce developer group. We came into existence in February 2016. You can follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and also on Telegram channel as well. And we will share the links in the couple of minutes in the chat window. So this the website is the New Delhi SFDC.com. You can connect with us so that you can't miss any new updates or new information of regarding the sessions. And here is the bit.ly link of New Delhi Trailblazer community group. And the hashtags for the Impact Salesforce Saturday is hash Impact Salesforce Saturday. And you can connect with us on the Twitter as well. All right. We are doing a several initiatives in which we have Impact Salesforce Saturday, which is a series of online Salesforce Saturday sessions where we run knowledge sharing sessions. Previously, it was known as Virtual Salesforce Saturday, but 2 years back, it was rebranded to Impact Salesforce Saturday. You can find all of our previous sessions in the link which we have given in the uh, slide, and you can find all of our upcoming sessions as well. We have provided the link in the slide as well. The other initiatives which we are talking about is Talent Central, which we have launched recently. This is a job portal like Naukri.com, Monster.com, or we can say Indeed.com. The vision of this platform is to connect freshers who is looking to get job in Salesforce ecosystem to HR. So if you are a fresher, we would like to request you to register yourself to the amazing portal, as currently we have more than dozens of HR looking at your profile, and we have more than 600 students already registered on that profile, on that portal. So here is the link for the Talent Center, talentcenterglobal.com. You can register on that. The other initiatives which we are running is the Mentorship Central. Uh, if you are looking for a mentor, you can register as a mentee so that you can grow. And if you are looking for a mentee to guide, so you can register as a mentor. So here is the link for the mentorship central, bit.ly dash slash SF mentorship central. So over to you, Sakshi.
Sure, thank you, Vishal. I'll share my screen.
Now stage is yours, Sakshi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, great. So today I'm going to start with introduction of Einstein bot, little bit history, some keywords, and some unique use cases that can be implemented on Einstein bot using LWC. So hope you'll enjoy it. So let us start with the basics. So what are Einstein bots? Einstein bots are nothing but it is a computer program that simulates human activity, that a program that acts like a human being. when are bots used? Bots can be used in repetitive tasks, for which we should, we may not want to waste the time of a human being. The tasks are administrative tasks that are similarly done each time, a task where higher speed is required than humans. One example is a Twitter bot. This bot software controls Twitter account via Twitter API, and it does, what we all do on Twitter, like tweet, retweet, like, follow, and direct messaging. Um, Now, let me tell you, like, this is not the first time when, like, bots are introduced. Bot is a, it came into being very early. People started imagining it, in the 1950s, where, there was a Turing machine. So, Turing machine is a method of determining whether or not a computer is capable of thinking like a human being. So, it is a test where there are three people, out of which one person tries to identify if from the other two people one is bot or a human being. So it's like, a bot and human being are talking, and you have to identify which one is the bot. So it is that kind of a test. Then in 1966, there were many instances of bots. I've just picked up few interesting ones, just to know, that bots are common, and there are a lot of bots that were invented before this as well. So in 1966, there was a bot, Eliza. It gave illusion of understanding. It was created at MIT AI laboratory. It simulates human conversation with scripted responses, but it did not have, like, conceptualization or intelligence. It was just scripted responses. Then recently in 2016, Messenger introduced its bots. So a Facebook Messenger bot is a chatbot that lives in Facebook Messenger, meaning it converses with some of the 1.3 billion people who use Facebook every month. And this can be good for your business. So you can create a bot there and use it for spreading your business through Facebook. So these are some of the common examples where, bot is commonly used around us, but we don't notice it. Maybe sometimes you have chatted with a messenger Facebook Messenger bot or a Twitter bot, but you did not realize it. So now you can, keep an eye on it and know that, this is not a human but a bot. So basically, why? So we know that, machines can do things faster, or machines can do repetitive tasks. But why was it specifically required in the case of Salesforce? So basically, in a call center, there are a lot of challenges. Human agents, are not available 24 hours. And due to lot of chats and traffic, it is difficult to respond to the customer immediately. So here Einstein bots come to our rescue. So Einstein bots can be available 24/7. They can quickly, if they can collect the information from the customer and create a case quickly, and then the agent can work on the case if it is complicated. It reduces the wait time. So the customer does not have to wait in the queue for 3 hours. So the customer doesn't get frustrated. Immediately when the customer sends a message, immediately the bot replies, so customer feels better that he is getting immediate response to his queries. So that is a good customer service. And it also gives, to some extent, we can it is actually based on the training. The more you train your bot, the more it will give intelligent responses using natural language processing. So here in the diagram, you can see, like, it is the case manage, how the layers are there, the service cloud. So it is the case management, then the channels, the knowledge, and the bot is the external facing layer which interacts with the customer. So there are, when as we are talking about Einstein bot, so let us talk about few terminologies which are very commonly used with Einstein bot. So the first one is dialogue. So dialogue is the basic building block of any conversation. So similarly for Einstein bot also dialogue is important. So along with the, the PPT, I will also go to my org, and we can also start looking at the actual Einstein bot. So here in the setup, if you go to Einstein bot, you can reach the Einstein bot. Once you go there, here there are many options in the Einstein bot. So one of them is dialogues. So when I come to the dialogue, it gives me two kind of views. One is the detail one, where different dialogues are there, and we'll discuss these things also. There are other the actions that you can take, the rules, conditions. It is quite configurable, it is easy to use. One, if you just go to this interface, I think it is not very difficult to make out that how to create a new dialogue, or those things are easy. You may require some help, but I think internet is available for that. So so I will not go to the depth of that, but suppose I will just show you the overview of the dialogues. So for example, the first the welcome dialog comes, then it will show the main menu, then it will give the options, and based on the options, if it goes to this option, then do you want to go to the main menu again, or if it gives some option after that, it will just wait for response. So this is just a map which is showing that how the dialogues are grouped or related to each other, or the sequence of dialogues. Okay. Okay, I'll just show you again. So here in this drop down, there is also entities. So basically, an entity is it represents a type of data that you can collect from the user. So if bot asks a question, what is your name? Or, tell me the phone number. So you can store the phone number in the entity and then transfer it to a variable to be used in the bot. So there are two types. There is entity and there is variable also. That is another thing that we can create. So basically entities help in, because we can use regular expressions, lists in entities, like you want to list of colors, so that also you can have. Suppose you want, if I go to this option, so like it has a list of colors, so you can create a list also, and you can have a regular expression where you specify that the input that is taken from the user should be only 10 digits, suppose a phone number, or there is some specific format you need for the order number of the customer, O-1234, specific number of digits. So those kind of things you can specify when collecting data from the customer through the entities. Then so there are a system entity and custom entity. Some system entities that are already provided in the bot, and there are some custom entity that you can create for customizing the bot. Then we come to variable. So variable, I think, is a container. The logic is same as in other languages. So variable is used to store data, and it can be passed to apex, flows, and other actions in the bot. Then we have the performance monitor and bot activity. This actually, for this you need the analytics license. So I don't have it in this org, but it can basically, this performance can be used to report on bot activity. So you will be able to improve your bot only when you report on it. You understand what is correct, what is wrong. The business is always interested in this. So you can analyze, like in a call center, there are metrics like average handling time, escalations. So these things can be tracked over here. Then we have the event logs. So event logs are basically used to debug the bot. So here you can see it is giving us some, what happened in the last 14 days, what activity has happened with the bot, maybe uh, some chat or whatever different activities have happened. So basically chat has only happened. So also we have, I'll go back to the PPT. So also we have the intent. So intent is intent is helps in understanding the customer better, because same thing can be said in many ways. So the dialogue can be one, but the dialogue, there can be multiple intents pointing to the same dialogue. So for example, where is my order? I did not receive my order. Or is my order packed yet? So all these things say that the customer needs the order status. So if your dialogue is order status, then these three are the intents. So basically, when you use intents, so first thing is we do the inquiry volume analysis. In this, we need to understand the typical customer queries, and each inquiry is mapped to a dialogue or a group of dialogues. So like I gave you an example, there can be three intents, but all three are mapped to the same dialogue. So you can create multiple, you can create multiple intent sets. In setup intent sets, it is there, and you can associate this intent set, one complete intent set, with a dialogue, and then we have to go to the model management in the bot, and there you have to train the bot for using the intents. So then when customer says something based on the intent, the bot will redirect it to the correct dialogue. So yeah, that is also very helpful. And this intent you can get from, either you can create intent sets, you can create an Excel and load it with your intents, or you can also get the intents from App Exchange. Like some apps are available which give ready-made intents, so it saves your time, so it can be helpful. Okay, I think we can go to, okay. I think there is one more thing before we go to the chatbot. So how the chatbot works? Either the chatbot, if it may ping you first, and it may give you a set of options. User clicks the response. Based on the response, the chatbot will ask more qualifying questions. You so, User inputs the phone or email, and bot delivers the lead to the system, like saves the lead to Salesforce or whatever system. Next is, the bot doesn't greet it first or gives the options. The customer, asks some question first. Bot analyzes the request, bot identifies the intent and entities, and bot replies to the user. And this part is the live agent, where the uh, where an agent is also involved, like there is a bot and an agent both. In that case, it works this way. So today I'm basically, this was the basics of Einstein chatbot and how it works. So now I want to talk about some unique use cases that can be done on Einstein chatbot. Like, suppose you want to take a date, input a date from the customer. You want to show the date picker, or you want to show the Google map and take the location from customer, or you want to allow user to update a record, or you want to share a YouTube video, or you want to upload, or you want the customer to upload a file, or take a survey. So we will see one example over here. Um, this is on my community. So let me go to my community. So in the community builder, you can add the embedded service chat over here in the builder, and then the bot will be available. And there are some other steps, like you have to enable chat and few other steps for enabling the bot. So this is a pre-chat form. So once you before starting the chat, it is good to ask the questions to the customer, because it can be used for personalization and for storing the responses and using it in the chat. So here we have some, like you can see, the bot started the conversation and it has given me some menu options. So let me try the first one. So this is a date picker. So it basically allows me to pick a date from the date picker. So I can pick my date, and then suppose you want to save it. A customer wants to book an appointment for a technician, so he can, that way, the date. Then you can use a. There are many actions after the your dialogue. Whatever you have responded, after the question, it can be saved. Like I told you, in a variable, it can be saved, and then it can be passed on into a flow or an Apex class, and then you can save it to the Salesforce database. So let us see one more thing here. Okay, maybe the Google Map. So I don't have the Google Map API key, but suppose I search for a locate. I just tell it like maybe my location is this, for example. Then I don't have the API key, but if I send my current location, then it will, like say coordinates. It will take my coordinates, and this coordinates we can maybe save in the database if we want to save the customer coordinates. Then another option is survey. You can also call a flow. So basically, how are we doing this? This is actually done, all these items that I'm showing you is basically done through Lightning Web Component. It is embedded inside the chat. I will show you how it is done. So basically, you can also take a survey. Then let us see one more thing. Suppose there is a case. You want to go to uh, a case. So it will give you some options of the case. Suppose the subjects of 5 cases. You choose one of the case, and then it gives you the option. So this is, suppose this is the case, it will give you the option to close the case, update the case, main menu, whatever. These actions will actually in the background in bot, it will run the Apex class and save it to the database. Then carousel is there to show those images, then file upload. So these kind of things you can do with the lightning web component. You can upload a file from your desktop. The customer can upload a file and you can save it to the database. Okay, so let us go back. So basically, how is it possible? So for this rich user interface, we can use Lightning Web Components. And in the Lightning Web Components, we have to extend this base chat message. This is a component which is provided by the framework. So this base component, if we import in the Lightning Web Component, then we can use it. I will show you like the code also, where how it is done. So these are some examples where you can show a YouTube video, where you can show a rich text, where you can show an image. So sorry, I'll just expand it. So once the Lightning Web Component you have deployed from Visual Studio Code, you create a Lightning Web Component, you have deployed it to your org. After that, you have to add it to the embedded web service chat over here. I can also show you this on the. So here also we can see this is the embedded service deployment. Over here, I've added the Lightning Web Component so that it is available for my Einstein bot. So if I want to show a rich text in my Einstein bot, so suppose I want to use this, I will use this format, and I want my Lightning Web Component to identify this. If I say, YouTube, if the dialog is YouTube colon and the YouTube video link, then it should show the YouTube video. If my dialog is image and an image URL from Google or maybe the static resource, so it should show it, or the URL. Um, so see this example. Suppose the URL is URL, and this, suppose the customer asks that, where can I find this, maybe some event or something, where can I find it? So you want to, the bot dialog is URL colon and this site. So basically how it will be shown, so lightning web component can be used to show it in this way, like in the form of a website and the image, or the YouTube, like the YouTube video inside a iframe. So let me go to the code and show you. So here, this is the lightning web component. This is a slightly simpler one. It is not the date picker one, but I think initially it will be better to understand. So this is the base chat message which we have to import. Then in the metadata, in the lightning web component meta XML, we specify this lightning snap in chat message if we want to use the lightning web component in our Einstein bot or in a chat. So here, suppose the dialog is this one. We will just see the dialog and try to interpret it how it will work. So suppose the dialog is URL colon HTTP developer, whatever site name is there. Then here basically it based on the colon that we saw, it gets the message content and it splits it, and if it is YouTube video, then it will show in a specific format. If it is an image, it will show in a specific format. So that is how it is, it basically works. So this content, the message content that is coming, this is basically like coming from the API, the chat message that we have inherited. So that is actually giving us access to the message content, which is actually helping us to reach the Einstein bot dialogues, and from there we can understand what the lightning web component has to respond, or what it has to give an image, it has to give an YouTube link, and in what format. In it has to give a rich text. So based, it is getting the message content, it is like interpreting the message content, and based on that it is giving like whatever is the whatever is it gets, and based on that it shows the like on the chat it shows. So let us see the HTML. So I think this will be, with this it will get more clearer. So if your is YouTube is true, so suppose the in your URL you have taken you have specified maybe URL. So basically it will go to is website, or whatever is URL, whatever you have specified. And then if it is a YouTube, then the YouTube video has to be inside the chat, it has to be displayed using an iframe. So that's why it will use an iframe. If it is a website, it will use the rich formatted text to show the website, and this content, this we are setting up in our JavaScript, and this will be displayed in the bot. And there is one is agent also. This is agent is used, indicates whether the message comes from agent or chat visitor. So there are some more things. The Einstein bot can be added to communities or external websites. An Einstein bot can be added to many channels as well, like chat, Facebook Messenger, SMS, WhatsApp. And Einstein bot also supports many languages. It's not that it is only English or Chinese or French. It has many languages as well. Okay, I'll just. Okay. Any questions?
I do have. Can you just open that meta XML of the Lightning component, web component?
Yeah.
So just for messages, we have this Lightning Snap and Chat messenger. If we are to use this in the kind of header, then the means this file would, we need to change the target, I guess. Correct?
Yeah. So if you want to use it in chat, this is for that.
Okay.
Guys, please share your questions in the chat window. If you have any questions,
Okay. Hey Sakshi. So we have couple of questions in the chat window. The first question is, can we create this bot using standard chat in the Service Cloud? Actually, I don't want to pay extra for this bot license. Is this achievable? So I think there is a query related to how to get the Einstein bot. Is it an additional license? And can we actually include that in the standard chat? I think they are concerned, they are talking about the live agent chat. Over to you,
Yeah.
Sakshi.
Yeah. Right. So right. So yeah, there is a so license is required. There is Einstein Perm bot. There is one license that is required. That is true. And yeah, you can use it in the normal agent chat, and you can, once the bot is done, you can transfer it to the bot. Sorry, when the bot has replied, or the bot can help to some extent, right? So after that, you can transfer it to the agent. That is possible. So in the bot also, we have the option to transfer it to the agent.
Okay, but either way, if you want to use the Einstein bot, it has to be a license, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Correct. Okay, so the next question is from Jagdeep. So Jagdeep is asking how to integrate Einstein bot in external website.
Yeah, so for that, actually, you have when you create your chat, you have this Salesforce gives some script to you. So that script, so the bot is actually inside the chat only. So that script you have to paste in your external website, and also there is a meta tag that you have to use. I have a link that can help you, where it gives the exact meta tag that has to be used in the external website, to be used, if you want to use.
Great. Can we create this bot in a Sales Cloud?
um, I think, see, if you mean there is a website for sales, so you can add the bot is available with the license. So if you add to a website that is a sales website, then you can add it, because it does not distinguish, right? If this website is a sales website, or your community is a sales community, or a service community. So it can be added to a community, any community.
Okay. So the next question is from Ketan, and Ketan is asking how can we measure the performance of the bots?
Right. So yeah, so as I had shown you, there was a there was a drop down performance, for checking the performance, but for that analytics license is required. So it is a combination, and if you have that analytics license, it will help you, creating reports on bot, and you can have metrics like, average handling time, and those you'll have once you have that license and you create the reports and dashboards.
Awesome. So the next question is from again Hemlata. So the question is, can we get the Git repository link of the bot which you showed earlier, where data picker was also available.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So this was actually the data picker was a this one app exchange app.
Mhm.
Let me show you that. I can share that. So this is a free app. I think they have a Git repository link also, so you can check that as well. I think I'm not sure actually. So this is free Salesforce Lab. You can download it and you can check. I'm not sure if it Git repository is there over here. And I will share the Git repository in the chat.
Correct. Thanks, Sakshi. So I think the last question is from Asif. The question is, what is model management in Einstein bot?
Yeah. Okay. So model management is basically, see, whenever you have a data set, you have, so in Einstein, where is the requirement? So like I told you, intent and dialogue. So, when you say something, you have an intent behind it. So, uh, there are different ways of saying the same thing. So suppose like there are five ways of saying the same thing, and if you have to upload the Einstein intent sets. In the setup intent sets, you can go and create the intent sets, or you can directly enter it into Einstein also. Like you can type and give all the utterances. There are minimum 20 utterances required. And once you have the intent for each dialogue, you'll say the customer can say this dialogue in 20 ways. Then once you have the intent, the all you upload all the intent sets, then you have to train Einstein. So this whatever you upload, that is your data set. Then when you train it, it becomes a model, so it can be used. Model means the Einstein now knows that this intent means this dialogue. It is able to map it, or whatever its algorithm is, it knows that, and now it can be used. So that model management is basically for like training the Einstein for understanding the intent.
Okay, Sakshi, I have one more question. So I just want to ask you,
Sure.
are you able to listen? Are you able to listen my voice?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah. So, Sakshi, as you said, we have 20 utterances for enabling Einstein in our org. Okay. So is it same with we also have Einstein intent API? Is it same or is it different with utterances?
The utterances count.
Yeah. As you
uh,
said, we
I
require
don't
minimum
remember
20
exactly.
utterances.
I'm sorry, I don't remember if it is same.
Yeah, I was figuring out it. Like we
Yeah,
require minimum
Asif,
20
just to answer your
utterances.
question, it's is different actually.
Okay.
Yeah, great. So I think with that we have completed all the questions. Guys, feel free to ping if you have more questions. We'll be going for the Kahoot. And Sakshi, thank you so much for such an amazing session on the Einstein bot. I think many of the participants, including me, were really amazed how you actually showed us an example on using the LWC various features, how we can leverage them inside the Einstein bot. And I think those were some amazing questions. So team was very well prepared about the session. And let's go for the Kahoot. Please let me know if you can see my screen. I will be just taking a few seconds. Okay, so I'm giving the Kim pin in the chat window. Please, guys, feel free to join in. Please use your correct username. And at the end of our session, please do give your email IDs, as I see a lot of the participants are engaged with us throughout the Einstein series. Okay, do let me know if you can see my screen. Sakshi or Vishal, can you guys confirm?
Yes, Sagar, we can
Yes.
see it.
Awesome.
Sagar, sorry to interrupt you. Before moving further, can we go with the Kahoot quiz rules?
Sure, I can do that. So, guys, as I said, I have, I can see a lot many people who are supporting us throughout this series for the on the AI in Salesforce platform by the Einstein Champion. So the Kahoot quiz rule are as they were. We are having 2 certification vouchers that will be giving at the end of the series, and the series will be ending in the next Saturday. So higher your quiz marks are, your points are, um, chances of winning will be higher. So don't feel um, bad if you are not able to get right answer in this session. You have one last option, that it will be the next one, the upcoming session on the next the coming Saturday. Okay, I see a lot many people have joined the Kahoot, so we'll wait for a couple of more seconds and then we can get started with it. Okay, so let's get started, guys. This is the episode 4 on AI in Salesforce by the Einstein Champion. How to debug Einstein bot. Is it through event log? Is it through the debug log, or is it through log level 2, or it is not even possible? I think it was finally explained by Sakshi in the session how you can take care of the events. Awesome. So the answer says it's all. More than 50% of the audience have given the right answer. So the first and the leader right now is Krishna Kumar Yadav, followed by Naresh Yadav. Then we have Rashi, we have Piyush, and then we have Ankit. Let's go for the next question. The question is, Einstein bot is only supported in English. So it is a true or false? Okay, so the right answer is false. Let's go for the next question. The question is, which channels are supported in Einstein bot? Is it SMS, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp channels, or is it chats only, or it is chat and Facebook Messenger? Okay, so the right answer is it supports SMS, Facebook Messenger, and WhatsApp channels. Okay, let's go for the next question. That is the fourth question out of 5 questions we have. Can we use Lightning Web Components in Einstein bot? Again, a topic finally shared to us. I think based on what uh, different articles I've seen, I don't think anyone has given so many details about different use cases of RWC inside the Einstein bots. Okay, so I think all of us knows about it. So here is the scoreboard. We have Krishna Kumar leading it, followed by Naresh, Piyush, Rashi, and we have Ankit with us. Okay, so the last question, where can we use Einstein bots? Is it only in Salesforce communities? Is it Salesforce communities or other websites? Can we use it on Twitter or we can use it in SAP? Okay, so the right answer is B. We can use it in Salesforce communities and other website. And the result for the episode 4 is Krishna Kumar on the top. Then we have Naresh and we have Piyush. So guys, everyone who participated in our Kahoot today, please put your email IDs in the chat. As I said, it will be best of the 5 sessions we have for this series, and don't feel that if bad if you are in not getting a good ans- points in this session. Okay, on that note, I again would like to thank our speaker for today, Sakshi. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge on Einstein bot. I think all the participants, including me and the people who will be watching it, as a recorded session, they will be amazed to see so many use cases and different ways they can use Einstein bot. And thank you so much again, guys. See you all in our next session.